everyone. Welcome to another episode of the QubicaAMF Tech Tip Podcast. This is a weekly podcast where we take you on a journey through the fascinating world of bowling technology and beyond. I'm your host, Orly. And as always, I have a great, knowledgeable guest on, the one and only David J. David J., how are you doing?
I'm good this morning, Orly. How are you?
I'm doing great. And David, first off, can you let everyone know what you do with QubicaAMF?
I am a max training and team development specialist in the training department.
Okay. And David's been on the show many times. If you haven't had the chance to listen to some of these shows, make sure you're going and listening to these past shows. So much to learn, so much great knowledge from so many great trainers and just other people here within QubicaAMF. And David, today what I want to talk about was something, some of you that might listen to some of the other shows that I do and, see some of these videos, my partner in crime, Dottie always brings up Lucky Train, and she's all about Lucky Train. And I was actually never fortunate enough to use Lucky Train when I was at the center, but she's always saying, "Oh, Lucky Train is great. You got to talk Lucky Train." And she said, David J would be the perfect person to bring on to explain Lucky Train and let people know how they can use it and how they can find it. So, David, today, can you explain to us what Lucky Train is?
For Dottie, of course. And for you, I will talk about what you missed out on. So, what Lucky Train? Lucky Train is a global game that we control from the front desk. It's a game of chance, and we typically see it used with large group events or maybe during a busy cosmic night or just a busy open play time. Also, something that can be used during like team building or like fundraisers as a way to give away prizes. First, how do we run Lucky Train and where does it live? So Lucky Train is exactly what it sounds like. The animation, the graphics is a train, and it runs across your monitors. After we enable it and run it, the animations start on lane 1 or start at the lowest lane that you select, and will run across to the last lane you select. Once the train reaches its destination, it stops and will show who the Lucky Train winner is. It will be first, it will show the lane that the winner is on, and then we'll highlight the name of the bowler that was the winner of that round of Lucky Train. So to run Lucky Train, it's run from the all lane screen. And once you're on the all lane screen, you'll highlight the lanes that you want to run Lucky Train across. One of the caveats is Lucky Train's only going to run across lanes that are actually on. So lanes have to be in scoring to be included. Also, if you have Best X Ultimate as your scoring, also know that Lucky Train will not run on lanes that are using some of the environments and other games. So once we select the lane range that we want, if we click in the bottom left-hand corner of the all lane screen in the special functions button, you will see special functions options show up, and Lucky Train is on the top right-hand side. You would click on Lucky Train, and it will give you the lane range that you selected. It will also show you who the winner is going to be. Conqueror selects the winner at random, and right below that will show you the length of time that it's going to take to run Lucky Train. And Lucky Train also has sound. So if you have the volume turned up in the module of Lucky Train, you also have the volume in Conqueror itself enabled, which is also done from the all lane screen in special functions and the volume module. And you have the volume manually turned up on your monitors themselves. You will have the train volume and the crossing bell volume as the train is going across your monitors. Once you decide, okay, I've got my setup done, you hit start, and Lucky Train takes over the upper monitors and runs across your lane range. As I said, it will stop. It will show you the winner. That Lucky Train will stay up on the monitors until you actually stop Lucky Train. And then there will be an indication next to the bowler's name that won, that was selected, that they were actually the winner. I mentioned that the winner is selected at random by Conqueror. If you happen to be running Lucky Train multiple times in a night and the same winner might be chosen at random, you can always click in the winner box and Conqueror will randomize again and select another winner for you. You can't say, I want this person to win, but you can say, well, this person shouldn't win. They've already won tonight, so we're going to select someone else. Gotcha. A couple of ways that we see Lucky Train use, as I said, with, for instance, fundraisers or team building events, potentially during a busy night of open play, just to generate some excitement, something extra going on in the bowling center. And people love prizes. They love getting free stuff. Dottie will tell you that. That's one of the reasons that we do Lucky Train: excitement and give away things. And it doesn't have to be things of great value. A pitcher of soda for that lane, or maybe a pizza or a free game pass, possibly an arcade card. Just something little, but Lucky Train can definitely generate some excitement when we run it.
Yeah, and I could totally agree with what you just said about the price doesn't have to be big. I don't know if I ever told this on this show, but I used to work in radio. And when I first started in radio, I worked promotions and people would come up and they were happy with like a radio station sticker. You know what I mean? Like that had the logo. Yep. And like, but I mean, or like a little keychain or a little, yeah, even like a free soda at the concession stand. People are going to be happy for that, those things. But that sounds exciting. I'm a little bummed I never got to experience Lucky Train. But what I am going to do is probably find a center around here that runs Lucky Train or ask them to run it and, see if they can. Maybe I'll even bring the prizes and say, hey, guys, can you run Lucky Train? I brought some prizes to give away.
That would be amazing. Yeah, absolutely. If you find a center, in your area, go and ask them, hey, do you guys run Lucky Train? Because I'd like to see it. And, might be a great eye opener for them. As you said, with the expanse and the diversity of Conquer, some of the really fun smaller modules and smaller items might get overlooked sometimes. So
yeah, no, I totally agree. And I gotta say one thing, David, is that background noise you guys are hearing, the pins falling, that's not fake. That's not any kind of audio. He's actually in a center training right now, and that sounds really cool. So I'm glad you have that in the background.
Great.
Well, David, thanks for your time today. And as always, everyone, make sure to go back and listen to those past episodes, share with your friends, share with your staff, share with your management, share with everyone. And until next time, we will talk to everyone soon.